And we're back with the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC 93.3 FM. The show's brought to you by Poplar Bluff Drywall, 714-3127, 33 Productions, proudly supporting Ofra, the Boys and Girls Club, UCAN, and the Bread Shed. For more details, follow Dr. Ben Atkins on Facebook, and also Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, where Walmart is next door to us. Our final film is Draft Day. This movie came out, I think, like the day before.
Yeah, the draft or something.
The real NFL draft. This is a 2014 sports drama film directed by Ivan Reitman, who did Ghostbusters, and it stars Kevin Costner. Now, you guys actually got to see this in theaters, correct, guys?
Yes.
I guess kind of describe what's going on. Kevin Costner, he is the general manager of which team?
The Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
And from what the movie is kind of stating is that Kevin Costner's character is on thin ice with the organization.
With
much,
the
yeah.
city.
Yeah.
The city's
Oh, yeah.
mad at him.
Yeah, because the Browns have been on a skid for years, and that's real life. They've been in bad shape for a long time.
Yeah.
So the ownership is saying, hey, actually I think he was the predecessor to, I want to say his dad.
His dad, yeah.
And they're like, okay, the job is yours, but you got some big shoes to fill, and
Right.
you need to do it now or you could be out the door.
Right.
Plus, he has his own drama going on, as you find out in the movie. But this movie, if you're a football fanatic, like a lot of us are, this movie will put all of the draft in perspective. Because you don't know a lot about what's going on. You just a little hearsay from ESPN and stuff. This movie will tell you all of the stuff that goes on the day of the draft.
There's a lot of mind games going on in this.
Tons.
And Kevin Costner ends up being like the master of all this. He really, and I like football. Let me just put this out here. I like football.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand why when they give the ball, when the quarterback gives the ball to the guy, he runs right in the middle of the crowd instead of going around him. I don't understand why they do that. But I loved this movie. It was, they sold me the whole seat, but I only needed the edge. There was some funny stuff in it, but there was a lot of you're rooting for this guy. You want him to bring it home. You want him. And then when they get in, I guess, kind of the war room or whatever, you're just like, oh my goodness. I cannot believe this is going down like it is.
He pulls off some stuff that you just don't see coming.
Right.
Just when you think, no, it's going to fall apart, he pulls something out of his sleeve, and you're like, wow. The Cleveland Browns are going to win the Super Bowl.
It might take a movie for that to happen.
Actually, I think that this movie has jumpstarted because they're actually doing pretty decent from what I've seen this year.
I was really surprised by this movie, guys, because this didn't look like a movie I was going to particularly dig very much. But because I was like, okay, how are they going to make a 2-hour movie on
one day,
or even one pick for that matter?
Right.
How can you get excitement out of that? And they did, because they threw in a lot of variables. Is he going to pick the thug of a linebacker?
Right.
Is he going to pick the hometown kid from Cleveland? Is he going to pick the stud quarterback?
Right.
And they were throwing little intricacies here and there, and oh wait, no, this is going to happen over here,
right.
and it kept you interested and kept you guessing. How's this going to turn out for him and the organization?
Right.
So I was surprised, and I definitely liked this film as well. It was a good flick.
I thought Jennifer Garner and that what her name is. I thought she did a fantastic job in there. She kind of was like the chick that sort of held it all together for him.
Right.
She wasn't afraid to put him in his place. Everybody else was kind of like, oh, well, and she was like, stop being stupid.
Right.
Don't come to me for your sympathy if this is what you're going to do, I'm like, you go, sister. You go, sister.
Oh, yeah, she flat put it out there.
Yeah. I mean, she was fantastic in this movie.
And he had so much stuff going on, too. Do I please the ownership? Do I please his mother's having issues there? Do I please the girlfriend? I got to please the city.
He was having a crazy day.
It was. Like
anybody else probably would have lost their mind.
A lot of stuff happened in that day. I mean,
24-hour period, yeah.
That was nuts, and then to hear yourself while you're driving down the road to your job, you already know people hate you, and then you turn on the radio and the sports guys are talking bad about you. The people are calling in. You're driving down the road, and there's signs that they're like,
they're in front of
ready
the
to run you
stadium.
out on a rail, you know. Yeah. And
he better make a good pick. Yeah, and everybody was wanting him to pick the quarterback. You better pick him, or that's that.
Right.
So and in the meantime, also, you know, it shows him he's working deals with all these. He's making negotiations for future picks and stuff like that with these other organizations like Seattle or something. And you know, like you're just like
Seattle.
What? What is this guy doing? You know. But there is a lot more to it than having the commissioner stand up and say with the first pick in the first round, the whoever picks whatever. But I mean, there's a lot of I bet there's a lot of drinking that happens that day.
Oh, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. And
drinking and prescription pills.
This movie has a great supporting cast in it. Of course, you mentioned Jennifer Gardner. Also, Dennis Leary plays the head coach of the Browns. And Stacy, your boy, is in it as well for like a little cameo. Sam Elliott.
Oh, yes.
He was the coach of the Wisconsin team.
Yes, he was.
Terry Crews also was in it for a few minutes as well.
Crews.
So, great supporting cast, and definitely it keeps you interested from start to finish. So, all in all, I think it was a good flick. You guys both agree?
I do.
Yes,
I do. I'm ready to go out and buy it. Yeah. And you all should, too. We got to support Kevin Costner.
Oh, yeah. He needs another yacht.
He's a big deal. He's got a casino to buy, so let's go out and make the man some money.
Oh, man, you guys have been a lot of fun. Doug and Stacy, thank you guys for coming on the Screen Team. Doug, will you do it again sometime?
Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful, man. Appreciate you guys so much for doing that.
We might invite you
back. Especially if it's horror movies.
We'll have to do that. Maybe we'll have to let Stacy sit out that one.
Yeah,
because
Sabrina and Doug and you guys,
you just knows me, knows my superhero.
You go watch all your people getting slashed up. I'm down with that.
Guys, next week it's going to be me and Sugar Sean taking the panel of the Screen Team, and we've got buddy movies. All right, we're going to be doing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That's good.
Harold and Kumar's Trip to White Castle, whatever it's called. And Stacy, one of your favorites, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
This is one of my. That's going to be a great movie, and I cannot wait to listen to the two of you review that.
So we'll be doing that next Saturday at 6 p.m. Once again, I want to wish a happy anniversary to my beautiful, humble wife, Sabrina J.
Happy anniversary, you two crazy kids.
For Stacy, for Doug, and Chris, we are the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC.